Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the March 24th, 2020 New Moon in Aries Part 2 of 3. I'm going to be talking about the transit's possible impact on the zodiac signs Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. And yes, it does apply and pertain to the Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Anyway, first off, as far as how it may impact Aries, well, for Aries, the first house is going to be emphasized and highlighted at this time. So for Aries, I mean, you're talking about be really a start with new beginnings. I mean, you have the sign corresponds at new beginnings, and you're talking about the first house in astrology, which corresponds with new beginnings. So this could be a very good period for Aries to be very revitalized, really rejuvenated, and start something Aries related. It could be some new start like connected with welding, or something with combat like a combat sport like karate or firefighting, something or something for the physical body perhaps as well. You might begin some new beginnings for the physical body, which might it could be such as working out vigorously, and this might be done, I mean, with very little procrastination or hesitation. It may be in some cases rekindling a connection with a grandmother or somebody you knew from your early childhood. It could be some cases, it could be with an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aries characteristics. And going back to doing something beginning for the physical body, Aries, it could be something that it's very fast, things that are very quick, like sprint running, because Aries energy, of course, could be very impatient, and that would be a vast understatement. So anyway, well, the thing about next thing up. Well, as far as Taurus goes, the 12th house is going to be emphasized and highlighted. So for Taurus at this time, well, keep in mind that the new moon in astrology can be about looking within and self-analysis, and of course it culminates with the full moon, with the finishing of what was embarked on with the new moon energy. Now for Taurus, you're talking about the 12th house and a new moon. This could be a very really beginning an introspective period for Taurus, and really looking at it could be where you might be at this time, Taurus, wanting to start to combat some of your limitations or restrictions, your fears at this time. There might be actually some fears of battle, of combat, of some kind of contentious, having some contentious situation, or maybe it may be something for Taurus where what might be holding Taurus back could be in connection with a lack of aggression and assertiveness, and this could be a time where you may begin to confront those areas, that part of your life, Taurus, where you might feel a little bit inhibited in understanding this and beginning to say, okay, this is the time where I need to do this, and to be more aggressive and assertive in these areas to work through the fears. And also to keep in mind, the 12th house could also be about hidden adversaries. So this could be something where you might decide to finally get the courage and fortitude to say, okay, I'm going to confront this person who is impersonating a friend for some period of time. Or it could simply be a new beginning that you do with a lot of aggressive and assertive energy, a lot of initiative and enterprise in a 12th house matter, such as the metaphysical, which includes astrology, photography, or helping those that are less fortunate than you, such as the impoverished, the oppressed, or the homeless. Now, as far as Gemini goes, well, for Gemini, the 11th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time for Gemini, well, you may embark on at this time, Gemini, with on an Aries type goal or aspiration. It could be something connected with welding or firefighting or arson investigation, surgery, something with combat. It could be like a combat sport. It could be something with the military. This could be a time too where you might begin to be more aggressive and be about less procrastination and hesitation regarding regarding pursuing friends at this time. Keep in mind that at this time you're going to have the conjunction with Chiron in Aries as well. So it could be a time where for Gemini where you may be starting to do something where you're helping a friend out, as far as maybe helping them confront others, or just confrontational energy in connection with a friend, not necessarily confronting them, but maybe helping them show bravery with this person, and helping them stand up to somebody. It could also be, when you have Chiron in this mix, about healing those wounds as well. You might be able to help friends aggressively begin the process of healing some situations in their own life at this time, Gemini. It could also be a time where you really start to embark on your future, and doing so with a lot of courage and fortitude. Now for the zodiac sign Cancer, well, the 10th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted for Cancer. So at this time, Cancer, well, one way this may manifest and pan out, this could be where you might begin to embark on an Aries type career or vocation. It could be doing something in connection with firefighting, welding, carpentry, arson investigation, surgery, some kind of work with metals, maybe perhaps carpentry, anything that could be Aries related. It could be doing some designs for headwear or the helmet at this, or like helmets at this time, something sports related. It could be maybe teaching some kind of combat sports like karate or judo or boxing at this time. Can be a time too for Cancer where you might begin a process of showing more courage, more fortitude and valor in terms of getting more of a reputation for standing up for yourself, or matters just pertaining to your reputation in general, Cancer. If you have been vilified or maligned at any recent time, it could be a time where this is a period where you begin to defend your reputation very strongly, and without any fear, being oblivious to any kind of fear or apprehension at this time. So those are some ways for Cancer that this may manifest and pan out for you. Could also be about the rekindling of a connection with the dominant parent, and done again with a lot of impatience, very little procrastination or hesitation, and it may be with an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant person, or simply one that embodies Aries characteristics. So anyway, next thing up. Well, as far as Leo goes, well, for Leo at this time, it will be the 9th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So at this time for Leo, this could be a period for you where you may begin to embark on something Aries related, connected with higher education or publishing. It could be something with firefighting, welding. It could be arson investigation, surgery. It could be doing something with metals at this time even. It might have to do with something, it might be connected with the head. It might be some kind of fashion design for the head, for headwear. Anything that could be Aries related. Now, it could be a point in time for you. We're talking about at this time, Aries. I mean, the new moon can be really about looking within, and really about, and you're talking about expanding horizons at this time, Leo. This could be a time for you where if you've been kind of stagnant and really just not really been moving forward for some time, this could be a period where you might begin to very aggressively pursue some kind of something with a lot of aggression, a lot of assertive energy at this time, in terms of really breaking out of rut. It could be a time, very good period for starting something where you might expand horizons, or it could simply be a time where you really begin something where you show a lot of initiative, tremendous enterprise, and being very energetic in the process. The moon, of course, being an energetic Aries. And in doing something in connection with expanding the horizons or publishing, philosophy, religion, higher education. So anyway, hold on a moment, people. Sorry about that, I'm back. But anyway, last but not least, for Virgo. Well, for Virgo at this time, the 8th house is what will be emphasized and highlighted. So for Virgo, well, for you, of course, this could manifest in a multitude of ways. This could be a time for Virgo where you may begin the process of some kind of transformation. In doing so, with a lot of impatient Aries energy, a lot of aggressive energy, not really procrastinating or hesitating, being very assertive in the process with a lot of initiative and enterprise. It could be a time too where you might, if you've held back for a certain amount of time, you might summon the courage and fortitude. You may be confronting maybe somebody that's you might be in a shared resources situation with, or it could be somebody, it could be a sexual partner, someone you're in an intimate connection with. It could be the period of some kind of warfare that's psychological in some isolated cases, but it may be, I mean, keep in mind that again, you're going to have this moon being conjunct Chiron at the time. So this could be about some healing process as well. Remember, Chiron is the wounded healer. It could be a time where you may start to really begin with a lot of that Aries fortitude and courage and initiative, and having very little procrastination or hesitation. Doing so, and with a lot of enthusiasm too, heal others' wounds that could be 8th house related people, such as someone you're in an intimate or sexual relationship with, a shared resources situation with. It could be a person that maybe you had maybe you were involved with a loan with, or somebody that's in an 8th house profession, such as the occult, which includes astrology or supernatural, or somebody in taxes or insurance, or works with something with credit or debts. Anybody that could be 8th house related at this time. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment, and until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.